3. I hope you can turn the phone down a bit. Hope you can hear me okay. Hope you can see me, because actually it's quite dark outside. It's 8:15 and it's a grey, dark, dreary morning, but we'll make it cheerful, won't we? It's 11 degrees. I actually had my coat on, and when I walked out the door I took it off. It's actually quite warm. I'll turn the temperature in the car down actually. Excuse me, I'm going over some speed ramps now, so there'll be some, yeah, high bumps. How are we all doing? Are you feeling overwhelmed with all the Vlogmas content to watch? There is a lot. I mean, just in my YouTube circle, I think everybody I'm friends with or friendly with is doing some kind of Vlogmas. So what I do know as a content creator is, you know, it's a lot of work to film and edit and upload every day, but your views always go down, and it's just purely because there's just a lot of nice things to watch. So, but it's worth it. I really enjoy Vlogmas. It's the one constant sort of myth that I join in with. If you've been around a while, you'll know I've not missed one Vlogmas. You know, some years I've sort of just filmed a little bit when I can, and then I think the first year I did it, I pre-filmed like recipes and tutorials, but I think that was when I was still on reintegration into my job, so I did have a bit more free time for myself. Anyway, waffle. So yes, day 3. I'm obviously driving to work. Well, obviously that's a little bit strange because we've had an influx of new subscribers, new members, new friends of the Dawn's Days community. So obviously, yeah, that's not a word I could use, because you're probably wondering, where is she going at 8:15 in the morning? So in case you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, our little merry band. And of course the OGs, you regular bunch, you're always there supporting me and showing me love, and yeah, I really appreciate every one of you, each and every one of you, and all your comments. And yeah, I had some lovely comments about the first day of Vlogmas. I think you're all excited. Anyway, waffle. So yes, in case you didn't know, I work in Amsterdam, almost in the centre, not quite, it's still drivable, and where I work we have like a basement parking garage, so I'm very fortunate. That's a very sought after perk of the job, having parking in Amsterdam. But I work about 3 tram stops from Central Station, so quite close. It's walkable. You could walk it in about half an hour or so. But anyway, since we work hybrid, so I go into the office like, I don't know, 2, sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes once a week. It's just very much depends on my day and what I've got going on, and if I'm meeting people in person. I need at least one day at home to be more, let's say, hands-on from a production point of view, because, you know, obviously in the office it's great, you see all your colleagues, and you know, it's very creative and a lot of conversations, but yeah, at some point you have to do all like the admin-y kind of stuff of your job. In case you're wondering, I don't work for a marketing company, but I work in marketing. That's what I do. And amongst other things, one of my regions at the moment is Africa, which is why I go to Africa now and again. Last year, no, I should say this year, and last year was a little bit more travelling than usual. So I'm not anticipating that next year, I don't think. She says, famous last words. Anyway, there was 2 things I wanted to say. I forgot to talk to you about the Advent yesterday. I opened the first one. I only got 1 Advent, and it's a Catrice. It's like a Great Gatsby style, although it's very similar to the like ritual aesthetic. And my friend and her daughter bought one to share, and it just looks nice. And you know, Catrice is a very low end makeup product, but actually quite good. I've got a few bits and bobs from them, and I've never been disappointed with them. Anyway, I opened the first one. I think you saw a little bit of a snippet. Just in case you missed it, it was a face shimmer. It's like a highlighter. It's beautiful. It's like this nice warm champagne gold. I will definitely use that. I'm very fond of a highlighter, very fond, especially in the summer. So yeah, that was a nice first window to open. And I already told you yesterday, I think, that the boys have got Tony Chocolonely advents. So yes, that's what I did. And then the other thing, I can't remember if I told you this, I have a top tip. And if I have told you already, please excuse me. But if you're new, you wouldn't have heard it. So weeks and weeks ago, I bought a new pair of jeans, like those very wide leg jeans, and I absolutely love them. However, so they fit like a glove everywhere, really comfortable. However, couldn't fasten the waist. Could not fasten the waist, and there's not if hardly any lycra in them, so there's not a lot of stretch or give it in them. And I've been milling over what to do with them, because I thought I don't want to return them because they fit everywhere else. So I was thinking maybe I'll just adjust the waistband, you know, but then that involves sort of snipping and sewing elastic in. I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, good old YouTube came to the rescue. I found this tutorial. I can't link it. I was doom scrolling, you know, you just scroll, and I just happened to randomly stop at one, and it's a really simple trick, and my gosh, it works. I got the waistband of the jeans open. I turned them inside out, and then I got I have a hand steamer iron, but I've actually got like an iron, you know, the old-fashioned irons, but it's got really good steam on it. I put it on the highest setting and on the highest steam, and then I just kept working the waistband around the end of the ironing board, and pressed and stretched and steamed, and I kept doing it and stretching, and because it's on the inside, it doesn't matter if it goes a bit, you know, shiny. It didn't. I mean, it worked a dream, but I kept doing it. And then when I felt I'd done as much as I could, my arms were aching, then I fastened them, and then I kept pulling and stretching. They fit, and they were like this much too small, and they fit a little bit snug. And then one day last week, I worked from home, and I thought, you know what, all I'm doing is sitting here talking to people and working. So I wore them for the whole day, and now they fit beautifully. So if you've got I think you could just do it with any kind of trousers that, you know, even if they're old ones that you've had a while, and you know, it's coming up this time of the year where things are getting a little bit pinchy around the middle. There's these like chocolates and treats and stuff. Give it a go. It was fantastic. And if you would like a visual, just in YouTube look for how to increase the waist on jeans. I think that's kind of what I searched on. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. I'm thinking about it. I said to Lawrence, I'm sure I've got a brand new pair of jeans at the bottom of one of my wardrobes that again fit really nice, but not on the middle. So yeah, top tip for you. Anyway, that was the two things, the advent and the tight jeans. And I think I haven't got much to tell you. Last night I finished the little dress on the crochet doll I've been making. Maybe I can show you that this evening. And I've almost finished her hat. Now this doll, sorry, speed ramps again. This doll doesn't have hair. I'm tempted to make some little plaits. Sorry, it's dark. I'm going under a bypass, a motorway flyover, that hopefully will disappear. They've been doing it for nearly 2 years. Yeah, so I'm thinking I could sew these like little plaits under her hat, because it just looks a bit strange. Sorry, as well, if you are new, I'm driving through Amsterdamse Bos, which is one of the national parks. It's the biggest one, and they, on the side of the road in the tarmac, they've put grooves in to stop you speeding, but not only that, to stop you veering off, because it's like soft, I'm thinking the Dutch word, soft edges, so it's very easy, you could get stuck in them, or maybe, you know, have an accident. So bear with me, I'm trying my best to not drive over them, but at some points the road is just too narrow. Anyway, my gosh, I'm waffling, really serious waffling, oh my gosh, that word. Here's the funny thing for you, I'm not going to say it because it's filthy. That is a genuine Dutch word. If you're easily offended, don't look at it, but if you're very curious, look at the word swaffle. Swaffelen. Swaffle or swaffelen. Only in the Netherlands could they have a word for such a thing. Anyway, I'm waffling, not swaffling. That would be scary. I hope you look it up. Please don't be offended. It was a slip of the tongue. And I thought, you know, it's so funny. You know, what did they say? A dirty mind is a joy forever. Anyway, yeah, so I'm seriously waffling now. But, so this evening, I think I'll try and show you the little crochet doll, if I remember. Hopefully I'm not too tired. And because I was also having a, you know, day one of Vlogmas watching marathon, I needed something to keep my hands busy, but not that required like stitch counts and stuff. So I whipped up, I don't know what you would call it, a doily, a crochet doily, a gold one, and I blocked it. Oh, I've got another tip for you. So if you crochet or knit, you'll know all about blocking, which I hate blocking. It drives me mad. I find it such a boring, slow process. Anyway, top tip, I've got, I think it's a Russell Hobbs hand steamer. I don't know why it's telling me this. It's giving me a warning, and there's no warning to be had. I'm actually going too slow. Somebody will honk me in a minute. Yeah, I've got this hand steamer, and what I've worked out is I put whatever I've made on a, you know, a blocking mat, a foam mat, whatever, and then I just hand steam it. So I don't put any pressure on it, I just keep going over it, hand steaming it. Works fantastic. So hopefully I'll remember to show you that last night. It isn't a pattern, I just made it up as I went along, and I'm really quite pleased with it. So that's what I'll show you on the crafty front. And then apart from that, there's no other plans. I watched YouTube, then Lawrence and I are binge watching again True Blood on Netflix, which we've seen, I don't even know how many times I've seen it. It's I mean, gosh, it's really raunchy and violent, but it's like that really dark humour, you know, you have a few sort of laugh out loud moments. So that's what we've been watching. The other thing I watched, I can't remember who's in it. I think it was Martin Freeman, and was Simon Pegg in it? Is it called that? There was like a few of these sort of, you know, like, I don't know, British national treasure actors, thespians in it, and it's I think it's quite old, because Martin Freeman looked quite young in it. It was called Nativity. It was on British television. I didn't catch the very beginning of it, but I was flicking and I was crocheting and I just left it on, and then it's so nice. If you have a chance to watch it, it's one of those sort of nice, cozy, funny British, you know, one of the quirky British humour kind of movies, and it's all about a school, you know, putting together the nativity show. I really enjoyed it. It was so good. That kind of got me in the Christmas movie kind of mood. So if you've got any Christmas movie tips for me, leave me a comment below. I think I want to start getting into the habit of that. Anyway, plans for the week. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the office or not tomorrow, because I don't know if I'll need one of those production kind of days. I need to check my agenda. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I've booked 2 days off, only because I had an abundance of vacation, just because I've been travelling so much this year. And Friday's my regular day off, and I've not worked a Friday since I had children, so 22 years. So I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see what the weather is, but I'll definitely, you know, as long as I'm not struck down with the lurgy or anything, I'll definitely take you out and about. We'll do a bit of pottering. I do need to do some Christmas shopping. I'm feeling much better, by the way. I don't know what that was. I'm convinced it must have been a bug, a little bug, a stomach kind of bug. But I'm still not 100%, but I'm much better. Well, I'm risking going to the office, so that should tell you something. Oh, I should put my indicator on. Right, Mr. Truck, are you turning? Yes, you are. I'm just in Amsterdam now. I'm in Amsterdam South, so I'm going to be getting on the motorway in a minute. I need to have my wits about me because it's wet and dreary, and people suddenly lose the ability to drive in this kind of weather. So I'll pop back on this evening. See you in a while. Back home, it's pitch black, as you can see. It's 5:30. Traffic wasn't too bad, but I did leave a bit earlier. I've got a bad headache. I think it's from being ill over the weekend. Anyway, here is the doily. What is it? It's a doily that I made, and I blocked with the hand steamer, so you can see how nice it's blocked it. And literally, it was a 5-minute job. So happy with that. I just did a basic granny, hexy granny, and then I did this scalloped edging around it. So it's not a pattern, I've just made it up as I went along. I think it's quite nice. It's like a champagne gold, it's quite twinkly. I'm just going to give a special hello to two friends of mine who've recently started watching. Hi, Mike and Carlos, I hope you're well. I promised I would give a shout out. Bad news. Washing machine. Lawrence called an engineer out. It's dead. The washing machine is beyond repair, and he's an independent engineer, so he didn't try to sell us another one. It was legit. It's irreparable, which is very annoying. So we've just had a quick look now online. We found one we can order. He recommended we either go for a Siemens or a Bosch. They're very, very reliable. Our old one, it's behind you, is an LG, and the parts are easy to come by, and they're just more reliable. So I don't know if I've had a Bosch or a Siemens wash machine. I think I've had dishwashers, but anyway, we'll see. It's a bit limited on what we can order online and get it delivered. The one that he recommended, it's not in stock. So anyway, it's fine. Not ideal at the at Christmas, but anyway, it is what it is. So I think now I've shown you my little sparkly doily. I'm going to sign off, but I will film. We'll open today's advent. So I hope you're all well. That was day 3. See you tomorrow.